Hi, I just wanted to check in. It is the last day of summer, aka for myself, the last day of excess. So, for myself, I like to live and change with the seasons. And the autumn equinox, being that it's equal part daylight, equal part nighttime hours, for me, really brings forth me being cognizant and paying attention to the areas of my life that need balance and modification and that need purging. So I have a couple of really key areas that I'm working in. I converted over to a clean plant-based diet some time ago, which has brought me a great amount of healing. Um, but it's been very difficult to let go of processed foods. I definitely had the standard American diet for my lifetime. So not eating processed foods for me has been a bit of an emotional process because a lot of times whenever I would normally seek comfort with food, I have found that now, I'm writing and journaling and cleaning out the emotional trauma and sort of cleaning out my closet. And that's been a very emotional process. So I still had three processed foods that I allowed in, and as the autumn Aquanex is upon us, I will no longer be partaking in those three foods. So I anticipate that the cleansing process will intensify. So I it's definitely been a journey trying to learn to eat a balanced diet. Even on a plant-based diet, being balanced has been difficult, and I definitely consume too much of particular things and cooked food. So currently I eat 80% raw and about 65% fruit. So I just want to continue learning on that path of how to continue to use food to heal my body at a core level. So that's one of the big changes. And then I will continue regulating my time online. I am profoundly grateful for the resources and community I've been connected to online. I have met some of the most amazing people that are facing some horrific illnesses and circumstances, and I'm truly blown away by the love and courage that I see displayed on a regular basis, and also by the suffering and loss that I see. So I have regulated myself to keep myself offline often and to start paying more attention to my natural environment to get out of my house. And I've been learning more about wild foods and foraging and herbal medicines. And now that I have the amazing ability to read and write again, I spend a lot of time reading and writing and engaging in creative activities, learning how to play and how to rest and relax. In the beginning of the new year, I committed to try to start learning to stop rushing around. And that really brought a lot of changes and really changed my perspective on many things. The other day, I was at a red light and I looked around at everyone around me, and everyone was on their phone. And I could really relate to that. So I've taken all social media off of my phone, and I do not use my laptop to sit on my lap and sit around and take it to different areas. I keep it wired, and I continue to spend more and more time offline, which for myself is good. I need to focus on healing my mind, body, heart, and soul. And I have an upcoming dental procedure, and just I have a lot of things that I need to learn and that I'm trying to work on. So I've been learning to slow down and give myself the present time to be able to focus on those activities. And for myself, I've just found that I was too distracted. I wasn't able to focus. And so moving forward, that's part of what I'm doing. And then as much as, I mean, cannabis has saved my life, absolutely. The doctors years ago, when I was still on pharmaceuticals, put me on a pill form of cannabis, of THC. And at the time, I was unable to keep food down or unable to eat. And I had a horrific movement disorder and tremors and so many various symptoms. Cannabis definitely helped me sustain, and I was able to get off of pharmaceuticals. But going into the autumn equinox, I will no longer be consuming cannabis in a smoked form. So I have weaned myself really off a lot of these habits. I really don't consume much cannabis at all, and the little bit that I do, I would like to try and modify into a different form so that I am no longer smoking, which is what I'm committed to as the seasons change. So those I guess are my, really, really big things I'm focusing on. It's plenty of work. I have a lot of places that I need to explore within to continue healing some of the emotional trauma and the physical trauma from um, from my conditioning for one, and also from the damage that was done by the standard industrial way of life of pharmaceuticals and foods. I definitely was not connected. My mind body connection really was broken. And so I'm grateful that I don't live with depression, even though I still struggle with a lot of emotional trauma and a lot of sadness. I'm grateful for being able to um, go through those areas and then, like I said, clean out my closet, so to speak. And then I'm just trying to increase my tolerance to the elements, expose myself to more hot and cold temperatures, slow and steady, and get more movement in my body over the colder months instead of hibernating and not being able to go outside. So that's what I'm working on as the seasons change, and I send lots of love and blessings out to my many loved ones and to all the people that I see trying to make their way and find their purpose and their authentic selves in life that can be confusing and can be rushed and distracted. And so that's what I'm working toward, is living a more natural lifestyle and reducing my footprint on the environment and really on myself. I wasn't aware that I was doing a lot of damage, but I was, and so I'm working hard to develop new habits to continue on in healing. So happy autumn equinox and Mary Mabon, and I'll catch you guys in the next season.